Hey y'all, my name is Nick and welcome back to Statedwoods Co. Today we're going to work on a build project. We're going to build an outdoor tic-tac-toe board for birthday parties or barbecues. So let's go ahead and take a look at all the materials that we're going to need.
Now that we have all of our materials and the design is ready to go, we decided to have a little fun with the tic-tac-toe board we drew up. If you haven't seen this miter saw station, it's a great addition to the shop, and the dry erase boards make easy cut lists right beside the saw. First thing to do is to cut the 1/2 inch sanded plywood down to size. We're going with a 3 foot by 3 foot square for this board. For the cuts, we like to use a door board to allow for straight cuts. A door board is a cheap route for a track saw. In our case, it's 2 pieces of MDF glued and screwed together and slightly offset to allow the circular saw to ride along the top of the bottom board and along the side edge of the top board. This allows the circular saw to ride along nice straight edges for accurate cuts. The most accurate way to make repeatable cuts at a miter saw station is with a stop block. We built a stop block right into our station. Here we're going to cut 1x2s to length to trim the 3 foot by 3 foot square sheet of plywood. Once everything's cut to size, it's just a matter of gluing and brad nailing everything down. For small cuts of the miter saw, I like to use a small piece of wood, or in this case one of our dry erase cut list boards, and clamp it directly to the miter saw. This allows for repeatable cuts of small pieces where the large stop block is too far away from the blade. And again, it's back to glue and brad nailing everything down. If I have any brad nails that are a little proud of the surface, a punch and a hammer will do the trick.
Hand off the stick, but he's going to be sacked back near the 35-yard line.
A bad football day in the shop is still better than no time in the shop. We cut 2 more 1x2 pieces down for the legs and screwed them into each side of the board. We secured these with glue and screws, but we used brad nails to help hold them in place while we ran in the screws. To create the second leg of the board, we cut 1x3s to size and clamped them to the other legs. This allowed our holes to line up, and we drilled the holes for the lag bolts that would join the two together. With a washer on both sides and a washer in between the legs to allow for movement, we bolted the legs together. Now to create the pieces for the board, we cut the 2x10 into 9 equal sized pieces. To make the circles, we used the old nail and pencil trick to get perfectly round circles. We taped our pieces together so it would be easy to cut all the pieces at once at the bandsaw. Our Grizzly bandsaw makes quick work of these cuts, but if you don't have a bandsaw, you can always cut them out using a jigsaw and just cut them by hand. I like to keep the air hose on so that I can blow off the sawdust and always see my lines. The worst part about sanding circles is trying to give it an even sand on all sides. A spindle sander is great for this. Our Shopbox drill press has an oscillating setting so it converts to a spindle sander. This makes easy work of sanding the sides. And to sand that inside circle, we just drop the drill press bed, put in the circle, and raise the bed back up. Sanding is so much easier this way. Hand sanding is just the worst. And now that everything's sanded up ready to go, it's time to put paint on everything. And while we wait for the paint to dry, let's hear from today's video sponsor. This build is being built for and sponsored by Blythe Leonard Leather Goods. Blythe Leonard happens to be my sister and is an extremely talented leather goods manufacturer. If you think I'm creative with videos and shop build ideas, she will blow your mind. Her creativity just spills out. She has built her own brand out of the ashes of our great-grandfather's old textile mill, bringing jobs and services back to small-town America. All her work and collaborations are 100% American-made, and she will not have it any other way. She designs and hand makes one-of-a-kind, high-end leather bags, belts, luggage, and really anything you can come up with. She takes custom orders, and you can be sure that every detail is met. She is the creator behind my one-of-a-kind woodworking apron, and I will leave her website and social media links in the description below. Which one? The one right there? Right here. Right there? Right there. There you go. There you go. So there you have it. What a great, fun, easy build to do. Great for cookouts, barbecues, family events. Everybody loves it. If you liked what you've seen today, go ahead and hit subscribe and comment below because we'd love to hear from you. The ducks, be quiet. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next project.
You duckies are funny.